Thanks for pressing play. Brian here. In this video I want to show you this car here. This is a 2018. This is Toyota CHR and it's a hybrid version. And the specification on this car is also what's called a Luna. In this video we're going to have a look around the features on the outside of the car, and we're going to go for a quick drive in the car as well, and we're going to have a look at the features on the inside too. And if you're thinking of purchasing this car, then we are a family run business in operation for almost 70 years, selling brands like Honda, Hyundai, but we're also after sales agents for Toyota service. And if there's any information you want on this particular car, please do give me a call, text, WhatsApp, whatever suits, 086 843 1945. Brian is my name, and if there's anything I can help you with on the car, please do not hesitate to give me a shout. So anyway, let's start off by having a look around the features on the outside of this car that make it Ireland's best-selling hybrid vehicle over the last few years. Looking at the car on the outside then, they're a really distinctive shape, very, very funky, and I always really like the design of these three little LEDs in here, which are your parking lights, and they're also your LED daytime running lights as well, and the full and dipped headlights are recessed in through here. They're just a mad looking shape at the front. I love the way the Toyota badge has that little blue insert as well. I think all the hybrid stuff does. At the front of the car then, you will see there's also front fog lights which are recessed down low into the bumper. And because it's a black car, I think it's the best colour in them, because the black wheel arches and the black mouldings down low on the doors, they just suit the car. It looks very, very colour coded and congruent throughout in that colour. And even the shape of those tail lights on the rear, they're damn cool. When you're behind one of these, it's such a distinctive shape on the rear. They're just a really nice looking vehicle overall. But some of those shapes are practical too. Even things like that spoiler, it'll channel air off the rear of the car in a really aerodynamic fashion. And again, because this is a Luna model then, it will feature 17-inch alloy wheels, which I think are quite smart looking on the car. Anyway, let's go for a drive. In terms of how they drive, it's a hybrid. Like, the first thing is, the car is automatic. Automatic cars are savage because your left arm and your left leg has to do nothing. And it's really quiet, I suppose, as well when you get a chance to creep. And I love the big screen here as well. So in through here, I really like the way it'll actually show you exactly what's going on with the car in terms of battery usage and engine. You don't need to know, but it's just fun. It's nice to know what's going on with the car. One thing that people sometimes forget on these as well is they have a normal drive mode that you'd expect, which, you know, you just put it into D and away you go. But there is this B mode here as well, and what that will do is when it's on, if you're coming up to a junction like I am now, you can slip it back into B and you can immediately feel a restriction. You can see in through here now that we're getting some regenerative braking, so it's actually starting to power up the battery. But the other thing is, I'm not using my brake pads. And one thing we found on these cars is that they tend not to use brake pads and discs anywhere near as frequently as a normal combustion engine car. And once we're up and running, that's it, we floored. And just in terms of acceleration, if I floor the car here now, 60, 70, 80, 90, and that's 100 kilometers an hour, so they're plenty quick. And then once we're up and running, I got cruise down through here, so I can hit that and let the car do its own thing. So it becomes, it's a nice cruiser actually. That's what these are. Even on a road like this at 100 kilometers an hour, they cruise nicely through the town. I'll show you that in a sec. But when you're out on a road like this at 100 kilometers an hour, just let the car do its own thing, and it's quite relaxed. In terms of what's happening through the drive cycle here at the moment, like we're saying to you, it'll keep alternating where it's using petrol and battery. And under 100 kilometers an hour actually, these do get a chance to go into a full EV mode, 60, 70, 80 kilometers an hour, which older hybrids didn't before. And one other thing as well is it will have lane assist, which, as you can hear, if I go across the lines, it's going to warn me, and it's also going to try and adjust my steering. And it's also got adaptive cruise control, so if the car in front of me slows down, then I slow down. So in a traffic situation like this, if I'm in cruise control, it's going to follow the car in front. I don't need to touch the brake pedal. It's really comfortable, and it's a brilliant feature, and it's actually quite hard to find on cars at this price point. And then in towns, this is where they completely make sense. So cruising around on a battery, not using any fuel, and it's nice and quiet as well. So this is where the real advantage. The more traffic you hit in these, ironically, the better they do. One thing though is, and it can be very misleading, some of the advertising suggests that these cars are in battery mode 50% of the time. I don't think they are for most people. So really, I guess what we're saying is you can creep around town for maybe a kilometre and a half, something like that. But you got to think about it from the point of view, most of the time this car is going to be using both power sources, alternating between the two, but less of the time will it be full battery. But the overall combination of the two is where it actually comes into play, and that's how it becomes an economical car in the town. Moving into the rear of the car then, the boot is quite good, and actually it's in really nice condition throughout. This is a CHR. It's got that coupe high rider set up, so it's actually like, it's styled, I suppose, meant to look like a coupe car, but it's high off the ground. I think that's the kind of design philosophy. 3 head restraints, 3 3-point safety belts, Isofix and Isofix over through there, and then obviously the seats fold forward as you'd expect in any normal car. Usual stuff in here like child locks for the rear doors, and the windows are child lockable and they are electric. And again, it's got some funky cool plastics, just again really retro and definitely different than any other car that's on the market. In fairness, these are so distinctive. I think that's why people like them. Headroom and legroom is actually really good in these cars. People have been even giving out about the rear of these cars sometimes being a bit dark and cramped. I don't get it. They're, like, at 6 foot I've loads of headroom and I've actually loads of legroom, and I could probably let that seat forward a bit, so it's actually really good back here. Moving forward into the front of the car then, usual stuff over here. You'd expect electrics for windows and mirrors, and then the seats are actually quite nice, big and supportive, lots of peripheral support either side, which is quite neat. And the steering wheel then, these are all the controls over here for those driver assists, and your cruise controls in through there, and then over here is things like Bluetooth and controls for radio. The heating controls are dual zone, so you have different temperatures on each side of the car in through here with front and rear windscreen demisters. The gearbox then is a very straightforward park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you've got that braking mode we talked about earlier for regenerative braking. Automatic handbrake, which is quite nice, traction control, and then there's a hill assist as well. And if we want to be really fancy, we can go into an EV mode, but I would suggest letting the car decide all that itself. Over through here then, you will have USB connector and a little bit more storage down. And when you're sitting in the car then, you can't but help see this absolutely gigantic floating screen in through here. So that is a reverse camera, and what's also pretty neat on it, it is also your energy monitor when you're driving, and it'll show you where the energy is coming from and going to, and various other stuff like that. And the usual things you'd expect after that then, various music sources, things like USB connector, Bluetooth streaming, or FM and AM. The other thing as well is this is electrochromatic rear mirror, so when somebody drives up behind you at night time, that actually darkens itself as well. And one thing I noticed on these cars on the inside, the roof cloth is all black, so it's quite dark in here. That's actually not a bad thing, it's kind of sporty as well, so it is. Anyway, that is our 2018 Toyota CHR. This is a Luna model. I think it's really well priced. If there's any information you want in the car, please give us a call, 086 843 1945, if you've anything you want to trade in. Or if you want to know about financing, or if you just want to know about the car in general, please do not hesitate to give me a shout. Anyway, if you think the video is useful and you have been watching on YouTube, please do like and subscribe, because it lets me know the video is useful. And if I've missed anything you want me to cover, just let me know in the comment section below. Or if you're thinking about coming to look at this car, then I look forward to answering your questions when you get to the garage. Anyway, thank you for taking time to watch, and hopefully the video has been useful, and hopefully the car is of interest to you.